Hello, this video will show some of the topics that we cover in MESA's Inventor Advanced Assembly Modeling course. At the center of our Advanced Assembly Modeling course is top-down design, which there are several workflows that allow you to have an intelligent model at the top of your hierarchy that shares information downstream and influences all the components in a specific assembly. The first of which is multi-body part design. This is a single IPT. You can see I have a handful of features here. At the top of my tree, I have a handful of solid bodies that represent different entities or different bodies in this design. Using a command called make components, I can extract out individual or all these solid bodies as their own part files, placing them in a target assembly, creating their own part file. And I have essentially an assembly that is a direct mimic or copy of that. It basically derives the solids from that other component into this design. If I go back to the initial component, add some sort of change, or if I just maybe even add a chamfer to the side of this wheel, go back to the body or to the assembly, do an update, and it will create or update to reflect that change in those bodies. Another workflow that we cover is layout design. In this one, we basically can lay out a sketch and then create a sketch block out of those entities. So if I create a sketch block, call this upper bracket, and I can select an insertion point if necessary, say OK. So now that becomes a block, and I have a block folder here. Then I can run the make components command, which will extract that block out to a part file and then essentially also allow me to place it in a target assembly. And once it's been extracted, I can go into that individual part file and start adding the features that would then make this part up. Again, it's related back to that sketch. If anything changes in that sketch, it will then update this as well. Another top-down design technique that you could utilize is frame generator. So basically what I have here is an assembly where I have placed a part file where I have sketched out a simple frame that I want to then build structural members on each of those edges. So I can then go to the Design tab, use Insert Frame, which will then open up a dialog box that will allow me to pull structural shapes from the Content Center. I can grab specific edges here. You'll see that it's placing a structural member on each of those edges. And the sizes of these end up being a little bit bigger because they're matching the edges that I've picked, but there are special end treatment tools in here that will allow me to create maybe a miter or possibly even trim one member at the face of another. There's additional functionality in here that will allow you to reuse members and copy them and so on and so forth. So that is another topic that we will cover in the Advanced Assembly Modeling course. All this and more is covered in MESA's Inventor Advanced Assembly Modeling course. If you'd like to sign up, feel free to give us a phone call, or you can email me directly to sign up. If you want to check out our full line of classes and our class schedule, there are links in the description to this video.